Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Champions of Krynn on Champions difficulty. Last time we left off, we met Sir Kar and he died, basically. And we have to free the prisoners down here. Maya is very angry about the whole affair, but, you know, she just flew off, probably to fight Mirtani and his dragons. We're gonna now continue. Now, the first block of cells was where Sir Kar was stashed, and that was empty. Now we're gonna try to fight our way through the second cell block. We should meet Tanis here. Tanis is here busily freeing the slaves. When you enter, he speaks. You record it in journal entry 74. Oh, we're starting great, guys. Journal entry 74 already. Wow, you guys are so lucky. Can't believe you guys are so lucky. What is 74? Tanis' tale. I had heard of slaves being taken in the area, so I disguised myself and arranged to be captured. I have just managed to free the slaves here, but more are held to the south. I will organize the slaves here while you free the others, and then we will arrange a diversion to allow the slaves a chance to escape. And that's about it. Alright, good job, Tanis. Thank you for telling this amazing tale. Yeah, I feel like this has been put here for like a cameo or something. I don't even know if, you know. So your job will be to free the slaves south of here, then proceed south and west as a distraction. Good luck. Yeah, indeed. So let's begin freeing the slaves. The slaves in this cell are quickly removing their chains and preparing to escape. What we have to do is free the guys over here. You come upon a prison guard room. Oh, great. More of these guys. Okay, there is one caster. We should probably try to remove that caster from the equation. The question is, what can I do to remove this guy? We have 3 bars. I know I can do this for sure. Using the bow could be a good idea. There you go. Thank you for that. Oh, and we lose our weapon. That's just great. Let's delay. Let's just move down here. Start attacking these guys. There you go. And you can start attacking this guy too. And we should attack you. And you missed. And you missed. Alright, so... No, I need to absolutely attack this guy. Yeah. Otherwise, we might run into the risk of... I also need to take... Oh, damn it. Okay, let's move you down here. Attack this guy. Delay. We want to move right here. I want to attack this guy. There you go. Now he's not gonna... Yeah, that's just in time. Just in time, guys. I was so close to being lightning bolted to the face. Let's just make sure we take care of this guy. Nice and easy. There you go. He explodes, take 1 point of damage. Tabitha, Arinius, or Calador. Yeah. Okay. Do this. Do this. Now, before you all click off and wander into the world of YouTube, let me know if you want me to continue with this party or make a more lore-wise party, like a more standard party, instead of a meta party. This is a torture chamber, its denizens mourn in fear. They cry out, "No, not the prison lord that you eventually calmed them. Other slaves helped them out." Because it would be interesting to know. Guards ambush you as you enter. It's interesting that you guys do that, but yeah, we have a problem now. We have one caster, which is probably gonna be trying to... Okay, let's do this. Okay, you now have the ability to move away. I don't know, this party feels very confusing. Let me know. I'd love to play with a different party. Let's just say 3 elves seems a little bit, you know, eh. Guys, we need to kill these guys. They're enemies. Could you please? Would you mind? Nope, apparently. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this guy explodes. There you go, Sir Calador. 10 points of damage. Wow, That's incredible. Take down this guy. It's, you know, one less dude to worry about. Now, do you want to be with arrows? No. Go with a shield. Let's move in a way. Yeah. I mean, we're so encumbered because we're carrying so much crap. Oh, you paralyzed Kyrian. It shouldn't be a problem if we manage to actually... Well, these guys are critical eating a little bit too much for my tastes. You just stay there. You just kill this guy. Now we can actually put the longsword back on and do nothing, absolutely. That's great. Thank you. No, it's still alive. Please in panic. You obviously miss because that's what you do after, like, you know, leveling up and whatnot. Guys, flee in panic. And let me guess, you guys are just gonna stand there. Because there is a gosh darn wall. But you felt the need to run away anyways. Man, I don't have movement. I don't have movement. In this game, I must say, movement is very important. So until you find magical blades, you will be stuck with a very bad movement speed. You see that? That's why I feel like being armor class is so broken that it feels like it doesn't even work. I feel like having people with high movement speed can make these stages of the game much more interesting. As you can move, say, a T for a very lightly armored warrior. Guys, can you please hit this thing? Jesus. Okay. Nope. Share. View items. Ready your longsword. Okay, good. So we did free these guys. Okay. So let's move on. The guards are starting to kill these slaves. They stop and attack you. Now, you nasty guards. You should not do those things. Yet another encounter. I could try and cast a silence. Okay, well, this guy is not gonna do anything. Well, I love the fact that these guys are not hitting a single attack. Well, that's just great. How about the stinking cloud? Right there. Unaffected. Well, we're gonna take this guy down anyways. Unaffected. Well, that's great. Okay, this guy's down. Let's try to take this guy's down. Now, Kyrian, you could try and cast a stinking cloud right here. Yeah, I'd love to try this game with a more standard party, more single classes. Because I always tend to multi-class these people. You know what? Go auto. Good job. Kyrian managed to actually fall. That's just great. Well, it would be easier if you guys actually hit the enemies. Thank you. There you go. Attack this guy. No. Attack this guy. 7 points of damage. Can you... Thank you. 11 points of damage. He goes down. Nothing I can do here. Share, exit, and camp. Save on A. And now we're gonna try to fix the party. Good. Can we magic memorize? Not yet. So let's just move. And let's go and free the last batch of slaves. You have found a women's cell. Many rush out to find their families. Others hug and thank you. One says that she will name her children after you. After me? How many? Like, what do you mean after me? Oh, there's another cell here. The slaves cheer as you free them. That's just incredible. Prisoners here are chained to the wall. It takes you a while to free them all. But in the end, we did. So that's all cool. Okay, it seems like we did clear all of this. Okay, so... Good work, all the slaves are free. There is supposed to be another exit to the south and west. Take that one, out as a diversion. Take care. Indeed, thank you, Tanis. I would like to memorize some spells though. I would like to memorize Sleep, and I would like to memorize Thinking Cloud. Now, Sleep is starting to fall out of use though. So I would love to start getting some large. In fact, I think I'm gonna just memorize that. Memorize special silence. Yes, rest. And we got interrupted by some enemies. Yeah, there's a high chance to be spotted here. It's a high chance to be spotted. There's also a high chance I'm gonna get destroyed here because, yeah, you guessed it right. You 6 arrows, wow. Because our spells do suck here. Well, at least we got... And he got paralyzed on the first try. Totally not cheating game. Begins casting. I want to cast a Stinking Cloud right here. Unaffected. That's fantastic. Cheat more. Fireball. Lorelei. Why do they always attack Lorelei? Well, I suppose that works in my favor. I suppose. Yeah, let's drop a fireball there. Tabitha. Now, Lorelei, can you please take care of this guy? 2 points of damage. Lovely. Okay, this guy goes down, so we can remove this guy from the equation. I would like to kill this guy before he actually paralyze more people. The Kapak goes down. You lightning bolt my ass. That's fantastic. This guy goes down. That's dangerous. That's very dangerous. And you start missing. Now, you cast a spell for some reason. And of course, goes down, explodes. Please don't kill her. Please don't kill her. Okay. Unquit. No. Just share the stuff. View. Okay, let's encamp. View items. Ready your longsword. Save on A. No. Fix. Okay, now I need to magic. Can we rest? No, I need to rememorize everything. Sleep. Is sleep going to be useful? That's interesting. Well, let's get sleep for now. And stinking doodoo. You get some large magic. You suck really. Although you're level 3, we probably want to enlarge. But until we get to level 6, enlarge is not gonna do much for us, I think. Well, you know what? We should probably try and see if it's time to switch. Ooh, you don't have haste though. You only have 1 level. Let's no, I need haste. Don't care. Memorize what? Preview. Special. Yes. Cast. What can you cast? Yeah, you don't have Stinking Cloud. You don't have anything else. So just rest. I need haste. I need haste for the next fights. So save on A. No. Exit. Move. Okay, we need to go, and now we have to go and fight the slave lord, dragon lord, whatever it's called. So now it's time to encamp, save on A again. Let's do magic, cast bless. That's the first spell we're gonna cast. Now let's cast enlarge on our party members. Sir Calador is now stronger. You got 1851 strength. It's not the greatest. Kyrian magic cast. You can enlarge Lorelei. You can enlarge your Erini, because these girls are, yeah. Now they have 1851. So at this point in stage in the game, we can enlarge our casters. So they have 1851. Good taco now. Now we're talking. You have already the gauntlets. You can cast prayer. Do I want to cast haste here? Technically no. so we can just move inside. You have discovered the main prison barracks. The prison lord is organizing his forces to hunt down the slaves. At your entrance he yells, "Take them alive! I need something to entertain me." Yes, indeed. Will we win initiative? Yes, we do. So what do we do here? Now, first of all, let me check the enemy force. We have two mages, which are on the complete opposite side of everything. So let's start with a whole person, and let's also start by casting. Well, let's also start by using the bow. I mean, we have a bow. Might as well aim at this caster. There you go. At least we got rid of it. Now, whole person needs to go onto these guys. The prison lord is held, and the mage has been held too. Now we can hold person some more. We can now cast more hold persons from the backline of their own formation, obviously. We are too far here, cannot get this guy. So let's begin by doing this, this, and this. Gonna have to try, guys. Gonna have to try. Evil fighters, take down the mage, please. I don't like mages. Take down the prison lord. And you guys need to start dealing with these guys. It's very important that we cast hold person. Now, luckily, Krynn moved before this thaumaturgist. It's risky, but we don't have any other choice. We need to keep that mage busy while we start throwing down some hold persons. Alright. No, 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 I made a mistake. Oh, well. Shucks. Well, that's amazing. What a great show. Let's do another hold person. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, in second edition you don't have proper DCs. Like, you have to save against a certain type of magic. Doesn't matter the type of magic, the level of the magic. What matters is your saving throw. So whether you're taking like a fireball to the face or a lightning bolt or anything else, what matters is your saving throw. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm not a genius here. I mean, I am a genius, but I am not a genius in Dungeons and Dragons. Alright, evil fighter has been held, you've been held, you've been... Wow, fantastic, we did nothing. That's great. We cannot cast because this guy decided to hit me. Okay, now we run out of hold persons. We have stinking clouds. I could use a stinking cloud. I think I'm gonna cast another hold person. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if they fail the saving throws. 1, 2, 3. Finally. Now, luckily, Krynn keeps having the initiative, so this may just be neutered. And now we can move and start to do things. Alright, get this guy. Yeah, that's great. Alright, this fight is... It's over, basically. Take this guy down. You with a composite. We don't need the composite anymore. We can go with a shield and a longsword. And we can move in. Get some damage. Eventually. Maybe. One day. Maybe we'll be able to do something about this. Now, luckily we did not use haste. Otherwise we would have aged. That's not a good thing. And you have to be the douchebag that runs away. As always. As always. Let's keep moving. You have to run away, right? Because reasons, right? You need to go that and do that. Let's move. Maybe we can get this guy. Wow, it's just great. You're missing every single attack. Look at that. Look at that. This guy is they're missing every single attack. Now, granted, we do not have much in the way of tackle, but still, damn it. They have how much armor class? I did not see. 2 or 0? I did not check. Whatever. No, they just keep on missing because reasons. Look at that. Can you please die? No, they just keep on missing. Look at that. Thank you. We gained some experience points. We shared. Now we can take some magical stuff here. Because we did fight the prison lord. Okay, so we got a plate mail, a ring, and a longbow. Now the plate mail, I don't know if it's magical. The bended mail, longsword, and shield are part of the... this is weird. Someone is missing something. Wait, bended mail, shield, longsword, longsword, shield, bended mail. So this stuff is their leader stuff. So we're gonna pick up all of these things. Overloaded, of course. So Kirian, you can take all of this stuff, right? Take the longsword, overloaded. Who can take stuff here? You can take the longsword, the shield, the plate mail, the ring, and the long... Can someone take a longbow, please? Thank you. Let me check. Did we take everything? Yes. So let's check. You have 0 armor class. If I put this... Did you not take the plate? No. It was you who took the things. You have chainmail +1. So what happens if I give you this plate mail? You go to -1. Even if I give you this ring, you go to -2. So the plate seems to be like normal, because otherwise I would not be able to use the ring. So Lorelei now has -2 armor class. That's just great. What about the shield? -4. So the shield is magical. We can give this to, say, Kergan. Kergan, you can now have a great shield here. You have a shield +1. Don't worry, this is a shield +2. You can give the shield +1 to, say, Tabitha for now. No, Tabitha is overloaded. Let's give it to Lorelei for now. Lorelei, you will have that shield +1 and you will like it. There you go. You now go to -3 armor class. We did take a bow, and that's a very good bow, but sadly we cannot do anything right now. On the prison lord's body is a letter. You read it and you record it on journal entry 60. Don't care. What we need to do though is encamp, save on A. We should totally try to memorize some spells back. Now the enlarged spells are good. Bless is also good. We'll be fighting some green dragons, and green dragons do breathe acid. I think no. Green does. What does green breathe? Should be poison or acid. I don't remember honestly. It's definitely not fire, that's for sure. Stinking doo-doo. Magic cues. Oh, no, no, no. Well, you know what? No, I don't want to memorize. Let me memorize a fireball as a bonus spells and previews. Let's enlarge. That's fantastic. Erini, you need to get this done and get prayer. Yes, gonna save on A. Gonna rest. It's fantastic. So everybody's in good condition. Let's fix. Save on A again. Let's move. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Okay, we're gonna run into these dragons. I don't remember exactly where, so I'm gonna cast some preemptive spells right here. I think I'm gonna cast now haste, although I think it's 2 steps ahead. I'm gonna cast enlarge on Lorelei. I'm gonna cast enlarge on Erini. Okay, Erini, you're gonna need to cast prayer. Alright, let's go in and see if we can take down the dragons. This cover is the lair of the prison's green dragons. They await you here. You feel a faint breeze from the northwest. Indeed. Let's see if I can win this fight. Oof. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Stinking Cloud and see if I can actually take these dragons with a Stinking Cloud. Nope. Yes. So one has been taken care of. That makes me very happy. The other one might be a problem, but we are haste. So just cast another Stinking Doo-Doo. That should do something. Nope. He just made his save. But he's dead because we have a longsword +4. So because we won initiative, we were able to easily dispatch these guys. We can take one emerald. We can probably sell the emerald. Or maybe identify the emerald. Okay, let's encamp save on A. Let's go and finish this one for good. You spot a cave leading up. Next to it is a large cache of copied dragon eggs. This is a very valuable find. Congratulations, the party gains a lot of experience. You have found a passage up. It will serve as an ideal diversion. Do you continue? Yes. Alright. You are near Naraka. Do you enter? No. But I would love to get back to the outpost. Sir Calor gives his tithe to the knighthood. Services are held for Sir Carl. Repair work is stopped for a moment of silence. When the services end, everyone returns to their work more determined to stem the spread of evil. Where do you wish to go? I want to go to the hall and I want to train. Sir Carl becomes a level 6 knight. Tabitha becomes a level 7 ranger. And I'm afraid that for Tabitha she has reached level cap. Kergan level 7 fighter. And now we get Lorelei, which becomes a level 5 cleric and level 6 fighter. We train Kyrian, we want a level 6 fighter and a level 5 mage. You get to, I don't know, just Knock will be interesting, but we have a thief, so I don't really want Knock. But you know what? Let's just take Knock. I don't know if I have a scroll that can allow me to use Knock. So as we can see now, we have a couple of issues. Okay, first and foremost, Kerrigan, you're a level 7 fighter. You will be capped at 8, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe you are already capped, I think. I don't know. I think it's probably 8, the level cap here. So by the time we finish the outpost, you might be capped. So judging only just by looking at this section, I can tell you that Tabitha, the ranger, is capped. And the problem is that she doesn't get any extra attacks. Which leads to me thinking that the idea behind this game was to have you have a ranger multi-class with a cleric. In fact, if you look at Erini, she's a level 6 cleric and a level 6 ranger. So she's progressing very nicely. So she's gonna cap out by the end of the game, which is great because more or less, as you can see here, they have the same amount of HPs. 60 against 67, it's a 7 hit point difference. So that's particularly interesting to notice. Sir Kalador is a level 6 Knight of the Crown. He will have a lot to go and do. Why do you have 21 strength? I have absolutely no idea. You have something magical. Oh, you have the Girdle of Giant Strength. I did not remember you had this one. And Lorelei, you are a level 5 cleric, 6 fighter, and 4 white mage. So I can tell you already that this class is wrong. You cannot have a triple class white mage. So the white mage should be a single class, or at worst a fighter mage, but not a triple class. So we made a mistake. I made a mistake in making this. It's not a big issue. You can complete the first game with whatever, but I'm trying to figure out a party that I can transfer to all of the 3 games. So Kyrian, you are a level 6 fighter, level 5 red mage, and level 6 thief. This could be a good class because you have very low hit points though, but we can cast spells. Now a mage has 1d4 plus 2 because if you start with 16 constitution, you have a plus 2 or even a 14. I don't remember anymore. It's 16. Above that, you don't need that. So 1d4 plus 2 at level, let's say you are now level 6 for a mage. It's you basically get 36 hit points, maybe less. So you have almost the same amount of hit points with the triple class. The problem is I'm not sure I want this to be a triple class. I don't know. I think ideally you want no pure cleric. The pure clerics are not a good class to have because they don't gain any attacks per rounds, and you will cap them out soon. They don't have that high experience requirement. So here's my suggestion for a very good party, and that is a knight, a ranger cleric, a fighter thief, Kender. Uh, well, you cannot have. You can skip the fighter thief. All right, but you need a Kender cleric thief, so you can act as your second cleric, as your backup healer, and you have already a thief in the party. Then you need two mages. You need a single class white mage, I think, and then you can go with a fighter red mage. And uh, and for the last spot, you can have anything else really. You can have even a pure cleric. You can have that if you want, or you can have a fighter thief. So you can have two thieves in your group. One is a fighter thief, the other is a cleric thief. Or maybe you can have a pure fighter in the form of a dwarf. You can even have a third cleric if you want. Hell, you can go with a cleric with a fighter cleric dwarf. That's okay. Um, yeah, that's all I can think about. In the second installment, you also gain the paladin class, so you can go fighter, ranger cleric, paladin, kender cleric thief, pure white mage, fighter red mage. That's gonna be your party. That's the problem I had with Goldbox games. Like they add this new class, but the games are not retrofitted, so you have to start a new character, you know, if you want to play with a paladin. And I don't know if they assume you transfer your characters to the next series or they want you to start a new character. Or a new party. I don't really know, but playing this game on by the way, this is the first time I play on champion difficulty and with a party that is non-meta. It's the third time I play Champions of Krynn. The first one was on my main channel where I had my Dungeons and Dragons Online characters. I had a fighter called Wolfengard. I had a knight called Redmir. I had a fighter cleric called Ballerin. I had a Kender. I don't remember if thief or cleric thief called Tassawind. I had a mage called Emberly or Corvus. I don't remember. Oh well, whatever. That was the first one. I ran mostly with pure class. It was much more difficult. I gotta say, it was much more difficult. The second playthrough was the first playlist on my channel, this one, and it was with a party similar to this one. I had a knight and ranger. I then had a fighter cleric dwarf. I had a kender cleric thief, and I had two fighter mages, one red mage and one white mage. Anyways, guys, let's make sure we do everything properly. Now, I want to go to the armory because I want to stock up on things. But before we do that, I want to go to the vault and I will store a lot of money. I want to deposit. I can deposit 9,000 steel. And I can view my balance. We have 11,000 steel pieces. Now, I still don't have enough to purchase everything I want, but you know, we still have some stuff here. So let's try to buy something like arrows. One, two, three, four. Ooh, wow, you're already encumbered. Well, we can't have that. Join. Okay, what can we sell? We can sell the chainmail +1. I don't need that. Overloaded, it's okay. Now, this we can ID and it's nothing. We can ID this one and it's a ring of protection +1. Can ID this one? Not enough money. Bro, like literally pull the stuff. View, items, ID this longsword. We can sell it. Yeah, this is magical. So if we ID this one, okay, we can sell this one and ready this one. So in Lorelei, you have a longsword +1. So most of you have a longsword +2, you have a flail +1, you have a longsword +1 +4 versus reptiles, and you have a +1 longsword. That's just great. You are still over encumbered, right? Probably. Yeah, the plate mail is just the nail in the coffin. You can sell the composite. The wand is, what is this? Let's ID this one. A wand of fireballs. This is very interesting. In Erini, you have a longbow +2, a scroll of protection from dragon breath. This is a mundane longsword. This is a mundane banded mail. So you are fine. You can sell the composite. Now you have your amazing longbow. Okay, let's purchase some arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Items, join the arrows. Now you have 126 arrows. You can go with your already using longsword. Oh, sorry. Which is mundane. Okay, now you have 11 taco. Not bad. Not bad at all. It could be better, but you know. You can purchase some more arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, view items. You can join those arrows. And you already bought your arrows, right? So view items. You have a shield. We can sell this. This is normal plate mail. This is a magical shield. We can ID the shield. The shield +2. Tabitha, you don't have anything magical, right? Okay, we can identify this thing. This is a magical plate. Good. Mundane. Mundane. Okay, we have 2 mundane weapons. This is a periapt of proof versus poison, so she cannot be poisoned. This emerald we can sell for a lot of pieces. We can ID this thing, but it's just an emerald. We can sell this stuff. No. We can sell this plate mail for 0. We could trade this plate to Erini, honestly. She will be extremely encumbered, but at least she's gonna wear this plate, which gives her 1 armor class. Well, it's not great, but you know, it's whatever. It is whatever. Okay, let's have Kurgan take all the jewelry and the gems. 40, 13, and I want you to share the rest of the things. Let's go to the inn. We have plenty of space for you. So magic, can you scribe anything? You can scribe all person, minor globe, fumble, protection, and dispel. You cannot scribe those spells. Why not? You don't have a third level, yeah, you don't have a third level thing. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's memorize some spells. Now, clerical spells, we need a bless. And we did gain an extra spell, which probably protection from evil is nice. Now, I want enlarge. Do I want enlarge? I'm gonna start getting, no, you don't need enlarge, you're level 4. What kind of enlarge do you need here? Magic user, we need, okay, we need whole person, and we need stinking cloud. I need 1 prayer, 1 dispel magic, and another stinking cloud. Yes. The red mage, you can cast what? You have 1 fireball, 1 stinking cloud, 1 magic missile. So I want haste, I want fireball, stinking doodoo, more stinking doodoo, I guess. And I want previews. We're gonna be fighting some more of these draconians. So a couple of sleep spells, that's gonna be great. Erini, you are going to be needing a. You're gonna need prayer and a dispel magic. Let's rest. Now let's see if we can get maybe extra spells for the white mage. Although I don't think we're gonna get that. Uh, days, days add rest. Nope, rest, days add rest. I'm looking for the moons right now, so days add rest. I need a full moon, just so you know what I'm doing, because that allows me to memorize extra bonus spells. You know, you can play with the moons to your own advantage. Let's say you want to go into a place where you know there are going to be mages, which is literally every spell. Oh, look at that! That's great. That's just great. With one extra spell, we can get like another stinking doodoo. So let's go. And now we can save on A. Word 6, page 4. Alright, word 6, page 4 is character. Character. There you go. Save on A. And guys, I will be seeing you in the next episode. We're gonna go into the southern outpost to see what's going on. This mission should have been done before Naraka, but it is what it is, guys. And then we are missing. We're missing Sanction and the Temple of Durgast, something like that. And then I think have to go to Kernen, which is the last place, and then we're gonna be over with this playthrough. Again, let me know if you mind me playing this game over with a new party. I enjoy playing this game, and you know sometimes it's frustrating, but because the dice rolls, I have a bad relationship with dice rolls, and yeah, but I do love playing Goldbox games. Don't get me wrong, guys. It's frustrating, but I do love creating these parties and coming up with ideas, creating characters. I also like the combat. I know it might not be good to watch. Maybe it's a little bit boring. Keep in mind that these games were made not with YouTube in mind. These games were made in 1989. So YouTube was not a thing. It was a time where we actually played video games instead of watching them. We played video games, so what you think is boring right now or even not interesting, it is extremely interesting for the one that plays the game. So if you want to give this game a shot, try and play this game and see how fun it is to actually strategize in the combat. Now, granted, until you have options, you're probably going to be stuck with sleeping and killing enemies. But even trying to figure out what to do in a fight is fun. And there is a certain satisfaction in these all pixel games where you level up your characters like this. It's satisfaction. It's a lot of satisfaction. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I will be seeing you in the next episode. Take care.